Thank you for coming. Sorry for us being a bit late. I hope you all enjoyed your lunch. And welcome to this workshop of our working group, Bridging Science and Business. My name is Pavlo. I'm a chair of the group. This is Yaroslav, Murat, and Natalia, our beloved members. And we would like to say a few words about our group. And in this workshop, we'll structure it in the following way. So I will present what we have done, what we do, and what we plan to do. Then we have a bit of interactive parts, so you can all move around a bit after lunch as well. And then we'll discuss a few issues which are quite close to what we do in the groups. And then we'll share the results of the discussions, and then have some comments and open discussion about the topic of connecting science and business. So who we are? We are right now 42 members with the core group of 5 to 10 people, depends on how you count. We are the 4 people here who represent this core group, and we are all active researchers and entrepreneurs. Myself, I'm a last PhD student, and in our group we have PhD students, people from the business, postdocs, professors, and so on. What we aim to do, we aim to bring together research and business and create a community of entrepreneurs in MCAA so we could facilitate discussion what it takes to connect business and research, and what it takes to make a startup, how to run a company, how to connect your research and business in your life. What we like to do, we like to think outside of the box, and we are the kind of group in MCAA who actually gets things done. So if you do want to be our member, prepare to actually get things done. And on that a bit later. And now I will say a few words about what we have achieved so far. So myself, I became a chair in summer. Before that, the group was quite inactive because of the overload of stuff to do of the former chair. When I got the group in my hands, I had to move fast. And then because we also had a couple of €1,000 which we had to spend by the end of the financial year, for that, we have launched a nice event, which Yaroslav will describe in a few seconds. And I would like to say a few words about our last achievement, is the webinars. Perhaps most of you have received emails over the last few months on a monthly basis, where we present you a possibility to join us in a webinar session for free. And over the last 3 months, we had quite a success. We had from 140 to 150 registrations per webinar. And then, for example, you can see a picture on the top. One of the topics of the webinars over the last 3 months was Startup 101, which was given by one of our members, Marco, and also currently the vice chair still of MCAA. And that's what we do. We like to share knowledge, preferably for free, if you can offer that, with members of MCAA, and we'd like to keep a discussion going on what it takes to balance between research and business. We also given our share to development of what is known as a matchmaking tool. You might hear about it in a few months. The idea is that we want to make a platform where PhDs and researchers of MCAA could find how to get things done in the business, and also to find secondments, which is quite a difficult challenge for some of us. And we also represented MCAA in a couple of events, like Euraxis and European Patent Office workshops. And now I will give the stand to Yaroslav.
Hi, so I would like to talk a bit about what we've been doing last year. So as Pavlo said, we had to organize a nice event, something where a lot of members could benefit from our work. And together with the Polish chapter was absolutely amazing in this respect. We organized a workshop on science and business. And specifically, it was in Gdańsk. It was last September. And we decided to concentrate on what we at that point knew were the main concerns of the members of MCAA. So our aims there were to promote research in business, to show people business practices, and to educate them about how they can do it. So basically what we did, we collaborated with the Polish chapter. pulled our resources, both human and financial resources, together to create an event which could be interesting from the people from that region, but also from all over Europe. And we concentrated on things such as intellectual property rights, design thinking, how you can monetize your research, how you can actually make your idea into money. And we also concentrated on startups and spin-offs, how you can start making your research become something really valuable in terms of financial output. And basically it was really fantastic to see what we got out of it, because we had people there who came and they were just, okay, I have this amazing idea, I'm a biotech person, I'm a chemist, I'm a physicist, I want to do recycling of something and I have no idea what to do with it. I just have no idea how to apply my knowledge to the business world. And we just took some very interesting professionals and educators from the field of entrepreneurship. So basically how you can protect your intellectual rights and how you can monetize your research. And we allowed them to share their expertise. And what we also did, and I think it was really inspiring for people there, we invited a couple of researchers who actually made it happen, who started with an idea, they were working at a university, then they decided, oh, this actually makes sense, this is something really nice, something that could benefit people and that could feed my family. So they started to think about how to monetize it, and they did it in the end. So now they have projects with industrial partners where they actually gain money with their own research. And it was really fantastic to be there and to see that we could actually help people to achieve that. And yeah, here you have a nice picture of all the members that were in that workshop that came out from different countries. So the core group, I reckon, was from Poland, but also people from all over Europe just came to know a bit more about business, which is such an important topic at this moment for researchers. So yeah, so this is so far from me on what we've been doing in Gdańsk, and now I also would like Murat to say some words about the next event.
Hello everyone. After a very successful workshop in Gdańsk, Poland, we are going to organize a big one in Paris. The Paris was awarded the Capital of Innovation in 2017, and it's going to be a big event in Paris-Saclay. The Paris-Saclay is the place where, as you can see, like many biggest French and European organizations are based on. So our event is related to the same that we had made in Gdańsk, which is related to business and academic relations. So currently, University of Paris-Saclay and these organizations are our partners. So this is the reason why we are open this workshop to all over the world, PhD students, master's students, and all scientists, and including startups, large and small-scale companies. For the event, we'll be taking like 1.5 days, including trainings like intellectual properties, venture capitalists, and business angels. So if you are going to join this event, you will have like design thinking classes, which will allow you to arrange your innovations and to turn into the technology, turn into the market. Another thing is going to happen in this conference that we are inviting many startups, and these people will demonstrate their innovations into Paris to the public, because we are always sharing our ideas with us, with our peers, but we need to also show to the people. So I'd like to give the future event to Natalia to talk about. No.
Oh, it will be later. Now Natalia will say.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Now? Just come later? Okay. Sorry, I didn't knew that it's now my part, but it's okay. I'm prepared. So we want to make something with you to avoid that you start to get a slip. And I have 5 questions that we will answer in a kind of interactive statistic way. So my first question is, the people that is full-time at the moment outside of academia, please come to me to the front so we can see who is still doing things in academia, maybe not full-time but part-time, and who is doing full-time outside of academia. Come to me. Maybe you can make a picture or something like that, that we have some kind of reference of who is doing what. Full-time outside of academia. Outside of academia. Outside, not working in academia, full-time, okay. No, I know that he's working in academia, that was the reason, it's not was for you. So it's a very nice balance, maybe so 60 to 40%, some way. Okay, people that are there, that is thinking about to leave academia in a middle term time, come to me, please. So the people is thinking to stay in academia their whole life, keep sitting, and the people that is thinking to move in some way, some years, please come to me. Oh, so I know now but why you are here. That is great. And you are in the right group. That is also very important for you. Okay, so very few, 5 people keep sitting. Great, then we have a first 6 people is keep in the academia, okay. So for the people that now are together, not all, you all, please get to my left, the people from humanities or something, economical, law, this kind of things. And the people that is making engineering and STEAM and natural science, but please in that way. Economical, social, law, things that are not to do with STEAM, not science, not... Is that everyone? Or? Everybody, please, everybody. So people that is STEAM, go a little bit more there and to see the difference, because I don't see. Medicine is there. So social is in this group. Clear. I have to go in that way. Sorry, I don't like you, but I'm also working in that way. Okay, so it's clear, and okay, that is one part, and the other part is people that already have seen one of our seminars, of webinars, live or afterwards. Please keep here in the front. The people that don't know how it works with our seminars can go a little bit on the stairs. So only the people that have seen one of our seminars, live or not. Oh, the webinars, only few of you. I engaged you to have a look of the group. You have the links to the very, very interesting 3 webinars that we have done until now. And yeah. He's a neutral person. So, and my last question is, people that think that it's a good idea that we make this kind of training, please come again to me. I have to stay, right? Yeah, please. Okay, so come here, everybody, together to the camera and say, yes, we have done something great and we still will do it. And if you want to help us and you have some kind of theme that you think is interesting for your colleagues, then please contact us, give your ideas, and be the next trainer at the webinar. Thank you very much. That was my part.
So, yeah. So, I'll just give you some time to settle, guys. But I also have some bad news. You'll probably have to stand up again in a second. Well, the point is, what we want to do, what we really rely upon are the opinions and the ideas of people, because that's what makes it happen. And in this particular workshop, just because we came all together, it would be really great to gather some ideas and to gather some input from people to whom this topic matters a lot. So what we decided to do, we decided to make a sort of focus groups. So you see, we put 4 posters in 4 corners of the room, and they represent 4 different topics. And we would ask you to go to one of the groups. It will be supervised, or it will be just basically monitored by one of us, but you will do most of the work. Sorry again for standing up and doing the work, but that's... Yeah. So I'm coming to that. So yeah, we decided to concentrate on 4 topics that are quite important and where we really need the input of other people. And the first one is ideas for events and webinars during next year, which is in which corner? Events and webinars in this. If you have some ideas, if you want to contribute, or you would like to hear something, then this is where you could do it now. Financing activities of MCAA and Bridging Science and Business Working Group. It's upstairs in that corner if you have some ideas how to finance, which is actually a really interesting and complex topic. So if you know how to get money, please tell us. If you can find sponsors, it would be fantastic.
We only need ideas at the moment.
Yeah, it's a gradual process. Then the next one is how to engage MCAA members in the business sector. That's that corner upstairs. And yeah, again, this is how you can reach people who left academia, where you can actually reach researchers quite easily, and how to engage those people and allow them to help us to work for similar goals. And the last one is how to engage companies into working with MCAA. So this will be this corner. If you have ideas and thoughts about how to bring companies closer to MCAA, then please contribute there. So that's it, guys. And yeah, let's make it happen in the next couple of minutes. Thank you.
And each of us will join one of the groups, and then we'll discuss the results here all together.
I can take this paper.
So maybe we can continue the discussion in the coffee break. And now let's try to summarize a bit what we have discovered in these sessions. Yeah, maybe I can start. So we had a very productive discussion on what we can do in the future of our group. There's a lot of interest to know more about how to do a startup, how to have a startup, and how to convert the idea into the world of business. We had a nice, I liked very much one idea to make a to give an award to the best pitch in MCAA Fellows, so that we can make a call for pitches, and then we can ask an investor to join us and give a prize to the best pitch. We can also tie a bit to the finance group, that maybe we can also get money from this way. And then the best pitches then can go forwards and maybe get invested or happen to join the incubator. And then based on those pitches, we can also give some feedback in the webinar. One of the ideas for the webinar, how to make a good pitch. I can also, we also had a small talk about how startups in Europe compare to the ones in the US, that apparently in Europe startups do not know how to grow. So there are more and more startups in Europe, but they do not grow. And that maybe we can talk about that in the webinar as well, or in another meeting. And And then we can also, I think it would also be nice to make a profile of startup scenes in Europe for different countries. It probably has done before. I think I've seen some of these brochures. But I think if you give it a bit of a twist to focus on science, on the research world, it could also be nice. But I'll share more of these ideas with you in the future when we do them. So now I'll give the floor to Natalia.
I have nobody.
Nobody, okay. Jaroslav?
Sure. Yeah, my group was quite big. I think it sucked a lot of people from yours. Yeah, we had actually a lot of amazing ideas. So I'm sorry if I will not speak about all of them. I'll just concentrate on 3 main points that I found really fantastic. The first one that I really liked is one of you commented that we should really increase our social media presence in terms of how we engage people. So not only to be on the social media, but to make a sort of a ripple effect, to make to involve people who will then involve other people. And that's one of the way how we can start increasing the engagement of MCAA members in the business. Another idea that I really like about engaging MCAA people from business is to change the networking paradigm. So basically, we also rather coined a phrase that science is sexy to become more sexy to the business people, to become more interesting for the industry, meaning really showing that we can bring something to them, that we can actually engage them with some monetizing aspects or training aspects, something that they can use in their process. And another one, the last one, is to rather change the image of MCAA, which would give us the boost in fame, the boost in personality, in terms of engaging the people around us, which will popularize it, and through that we'll be able to attract more members. So again, we had much more, but I'll just concentrate on these, but we'll keep all of those ideas in the group. Thank you very much for contributing.
Thank you, and I would like to contribute to Jaroslav about the engaging. So we already we discussed about this, and we wanted one of the good ideas is that open one session in General Assembly and conferences, like inviting researchers who are engaged into the business, like having startup or spin-off, and coming here and sharing their ideas and experiences with us. Second thing is to increase the mentoring, which is already in the program of MCAA. Another thing is to give it trainings. So maybe it would be a good idea to engage members who would like to take their own chances in having startups or spin-off, not working in academia or company-based. So we can provide trainings like how to manage the company, how to start up a business, what are the options to apply grants for researchers to run their companies, where is the best place to have a company, such things. And the other things is very interesting is related to self-learning. I think one of the ideas is to make, for instance, open sessions in MCAA websites for people who can get benefits like self-learning about entrepreneurship, business plan, how to talk to venture capitalists, how to reach the business angels, and this will give an idea them, and how to share their ideas with NDA, like non-disclosure agreements, not for their ideas to be, or innovations to be stolen by other people. I think the best part is to working on websites and create a networking with business people with the members uniting. Thank you very much for your
Okay, so it's time to wrap up. I'll just say a few words, few concluding remarks about what we plan to do. So quite connected to what we just discussed. So as Murat just said, we have a large event in Paris, MCAA, with quite some people and possibly even a keynote speech from Nobel Prize winner, and quite a bit of involvement of companies and institutions in the area. Then we also plan to do a conference on scientific industrial use of data science in EU, Ukraine, in Kyiv, with a focus on the pros and cons of having such a startup in the EU, in West Europe and also East Europe. Continue the webinar, so please stay tuned to emails, and if you have any ideas, if you do want to participate in the webinar yourself, if you want to be a speaker, please contact us. And then we also want to always have fantastic and positive feedback from everybody in the group, in the MCAA. That's why we're doing what we're doing. And also, we will strive to create more links between business and academia in the future. And just a few words about where you can find us. So you can find us in the website itself. Yeah, sorry for text. But basically in the website you can find us. Oh, and the smiley is very strange. It should be yellow. Don't know why it's black. And then we're also on Twitter and Facebook. You can always join our group. To do that, go to the Marie Curie website and our working group page. Click on join, and then you automatically be a spectator. So you can spectate what we do, you can observe, and if you want to be actively involved, I will write to you once you join, and then please get back to me if you do want to be active, because we look for members who want to contribute and who want to join our team in an active way. And on behalf of our working group, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself a bit. And if you have any questions or comments on what we discussed today or what on our group, you can find us in the coffee break and throughout the GA, and enjoy the rest of this event. Thank you.